Everybody called Turkey the dark horses before this World Cup, and honestly, they had even reason to. A squad built around Arda Güler, Kenan Yıldız, an experienced player, and they look ready to surprise everyone. Instead, just 2 matches later, they were already packing their bags. The strange part isn't that Turkey get knocked out because football is unpredictable. The strange part is how they got knocked out. They didn't lose because they couldn't create chances. They didn't lose because they were completely outplayed. They lost because they did almost everything right, except one thing football actually reward scoring goals. 62 shots across 2 games, 0 goals, and a defeat to Paraguay side that played more than half the match to 10 men. That's not just bad finishing, that's a team that never found the killer instinct when it mattered the most. So today, let's talk about why one of the tournament's biggest dark horses become one of the biggest disappointment. The easiest explanation is to say Turkey were unlucky, but bad luck can cost you one match. It doesn't usually define your entire tournament. When you create chances after chances and still walk away with 0 goals, the problem isn't just luck, it becomes a question of mentality. Every attack started to feel rushed, almost as if the players knew they had to score with the next shot. Ironically, the harder they tried to force that movement, the further it slipped away. What surprised me the most wasn't the missed chances, it was how quickly Turkey abandoned patience. Against Paraguay, they had more than an entire half against 10 men. Most experienced teams would slow the game down, move the ball side by side, drag defender out of the position, and wait for the perfect opening. But Turkey did the opposite. Cross arrived too early, shot came from difficult angle, and every attack felt like they just wanna go home early. Paraguay didn't need to dominate the ball, they only needed Turkey to lose their composure, and that's exactly what happened. This is where tournament football becomes completely different from club football. Over a league season, talent usually win because quality show itself across 30 or 40 matches. In World Cup, you don't have that luxury. You have 3 games. One mistake, one missed chance, one moment of panic can erase years of preparation. That's why we have seen small nations shocking giants many times because they stay calm and find a way whenever they get. I also think the dark horses level quality worked against Turkey. It sounds like praise, but it comes expectations. Suddenly every neutral fan expect you to be surprise package. Every player feels they have to justify the hype. Instead of playing with freedom, you start playing with pressure. Watching Turkey, it almost felt like they were carrying everyone's expectation onto the pitch instead of simply playing football. Well, it's not that Turkey aren't good enough. They have Arda Güler, which has vision to change games. Kenan Yıldız still looks like one of Europe's brightest young forward. Hakan Çalhanoğlu remain the leader this team needs. Talent create opportunities and maturity turn those opportunities into victories. Turkey had the first part, they couldn't find the second. Sometimes football's biggest heartbreak don't come from being outclassed. They come from knowing you were good enough to write a completely different story. It revealed a generation overflowing with talent, but also one still learning how to handle biggest moments. Well, what do you think? Was Turkey simply unlucky, or did the pressure of being everyone's dark horse become too much? Let me know in the comment box, and if you like this video, so make sure to subscribe, and I will meet you in the next one.